Russia is further cementing its foothold in Syria. Government leaders in Damascus granting Russia access to the Mediterranean port of Tartus for the next 49 years. It's the latest deal between the two countries as Russia eyes strategic and financial rewards in post-war Syria. Syria's other main ally, Iran, seems to be doing the same. After partnering to keep President Bashar al-Assad in power, the Iranians and Russians are talking about dividing the spoils of war.
It's been some disagreements on the future role of the two countries in the, in the stage of the construction. But I predict the cooperation between the two sides to continue.
Russia and Iran cooperate with Turkey. Iran's foreign minister, Mohammad Zarif, visited Turkey's capital, Ankara, following a trip to Damascus. The Iranians are trying to mend the relationship between Syria and Turkey, hoping for an increased diplomatic role.
Well, Iran, of course, also is trying to get more leverage vis-a-vis Russia in this process, because the issues that are most important on the ground now, Idlib and the northeast, these are issues, I would say, between Russia and Turkey more than between Turkey and Iran.
The three countries are major stakeholders in Syria and initiated the so-called Astana process. They have maintained their alliance despite disagreements because their strategic interests intersect beyond Syria. They have strained relations with the United States. Russia and Iran want to keep Turkey on their side, but at the same time, they don't want the Turks to expand their presence in northern Syria. But all three countries need wider international support in the West if Syria is to end its isolation and receive war reconstruction funding. Russia is pushing for progress on the political track, sending diplomats to the Syrian capital as well as to the Saudi capital to meet the opposition.
There is a real Russian pressure, as we understand, on the regime and on Iran itself. Iran doesn't want that, but Russia wants to have some political gains.
The Russians and Iranians believe they won the war for Assad, but Turkish troops and their local allies remain in northern Syria. U.S. troops and their Kurdish allies are in the northeast. Multiple players are involved in Syria, all maneuvering for their place when peace eventually comes. Zeina, Khodr, Al Jazeera, Beirut.